It sounds like you had some unexpected visitors out there.
Those two beasts came out of nowhere. Who were they?
Victor Creed and James Logan Howlett. But I'm sure they'd prefer to go by their current aliases.
Sabretooth and Wolverine. Those two have been at each other's throats for decades.
Wolverine? Then he is a werewolf? I did not sense that from either of them.
Because they are mutants. Like me.
You are like them?
I will not be howling at the moon anytime soon, Hunter. It affects us all in different ways.
There are some things you'll need to become familiar with in our post-atomic world, Hunter. Mutants being a big part of that.
A blessing or a curse in the blood, depending on who you ask. I can explain further if you must know.
In the meantime, I need to look into what's happening in New York. Wolverine is an honorable man, if a bit rough around the edges. Sabretooth, on the other hand, is a homicidal maniac. The fact that he's got his sights set on you is definitely not good news.
Wait, you know Logan?
Who do you think first told me about you? You'd be surprised how many people have found their way into these woods over the years, and once they do, they tend to find a way back. I doubt this is the last we have seen of either of them.
Wonderful.
Logan and I are not exactly best friends or anything. He's more my brother Piotr's friend. Like I said earlier, we're all mutants. Not to freak you out or anything.
You say mutant as if it is a bad thing.
In some parts of the world, it is a very bad thing. You've been sleeping in a grave, so you've missed out on the anti-mutant hysteria. The Mutant Registration Act, all that crap.
So it is safe to say that things in the modern world are not easy for your kind.
That's an understatement.
So you and these other mutants, you all know each other from Russia?
Hardly. We're all part of the X-Men. I mean, not currently. But I guess once you're an X-Man, you're always an X-Man.
Just like a midnight sun.
I guess so.
And this Sabretooth, he is a mutant. Does that make him an X-Man as well?
Definitely not an X-Man. He and Wolverine go way back. Who knows what their feud was originally about? I doubt they can remember either.
He has been tracking us for a bit. He was the presence I sensed at the docks.
Are you sure it was him and not something else?
I hope this Wolverine takes care of him, so we do not have to worry about it.
You should be so lucky. Logan and Creed have been chasing one another's tails since before I was born. If Logan ever killed him, I think he'd be so overwhelmed he'd pass out.
Thank you for explaining this to me. It seems I have a lot to learn.
Of course, mutant society is small but super complicated. But all you need to know is that Sabretooth sucks.
Yo, got a sec? Hey Hunter, Parker and I cooked something up and we think you should be a part of it. Oh, you know, if you're free.
I could be free.
Right on. Then let's head over to the shop and... oops. Almost spoiled the surprise. Tell you what, if you come with me, just for a bit, I promise we won't waste your time.
All right. Where are we headed?
Oh, it's not too far. I can't wait till you see it. Hey, you made it! Told you. You want to give the rundown, or should I? I got this.
As much as I want to show this stuff off, you should...
Welcome to the shop.
What is this place?
For me, it's a piece of home away from home.
Quite a setup. What need does it fulfill?
All kinds. Usually, I work on the Hell Ride, and Parker tinkers with his web gadgets. And as we do, we brainstorm ideas of what we could work on together.
You call it the shop, but I see nothing for sale.
That's the beauty. For me, it's an auto shop. For Parker, it's a workshop. We're both wondering what it's going to be for you.
There must be a reason you do this here instead of the forge.
2 reasons: Tony Stark and Doctor Strange. We wanted a place with good vibes and less bickering, where we could focus on a project without the smartest men in the world telling us how to do it better. The shop is where you work things out for yourself.
I understand why the two of you are here, but why invite me?
Caretaker always described you as someone who worked with their hands. You made things. You did the work. So we want to make things with you. Help you do the work.
You two are so thoughtful. Where do I start?
Wherever you want. Why not let Parker give you a quick rundown on our current project? After that, we'll close up the shop.
All right.
It's all pretty neat, huh? There's not enough here to give you a tour, but I did want to show off our first project. Don't have a name for this yet, but if you run into Eddie again, Venom, we think this could give you an edge. When we fought Eddie, the symbiote reacted strongly to your presence. It noticed something about you and tensed up. Our project takes advantage of this.
This project of yours, what does it do?
Our first prototype dulls your presence around the symbiote. Makes you harder for Eddie to notice.
So, a symbiote muffler?
Ha! It is now. The other prototype will help if you're ever caught in Eddie's tendrils. It blasts a distracting subsonic pulse that should give you time to both fight your way out and hit him with a counter.
Like your zingers that keep him distracted?
You know, Robbie and I should let you name all our projects. Then we need to miniaturize it so it fits in your suit. But we can have it ready pretty quick.
I look forward to seeing it in action.
I knew you'd be into this! We are going to make so many weird things together! Oh yeah, I can scrounge enough components to finish this project, but if there were more, we'd have more options. I'll put together a list and send it to your Spark. Bring what you can next time you're here.
All right.
So, how'd it turn out?
Better than expected.
Sick. So, that's the shop. What do you think?
You and Parker have outdone yourselves.
Then think of what the 3 of us can do. I'll give you a heads up before shop class meets again.
Shop class?
Right. That's what we're calling our time here. See you then. Parker, you sticking around?
Your ass.
Blade, what is it?
Caught a scent around the Abbey that doesn't belong. It's faint, not enough for anyone else to notice, but it hit me again tonight. How's that dog of yours when it comes to tracking? You two up for a little hunt?
I am sure Charlie could help, and I might be useful too.
You can start right now. This gate won't budge for me, but maybe you can open it. You sure that dog knows where she's going? Guessing you don't carry around a lot of keys.
No, but I trust her instincts.
At least you're honest.
Charlie will be the first to let us know if she cannot find the way.
You two have a lot of conversations?
I can tell you never had a dog before, Blade.
Never got a chance as a kid. Too risky these days in my line of work.
Maybe you just need to find the right dog.
Haven't found a breed yet the vamps won't eat out of spite.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I can still smell it. That thing is out here somewhere. Hey.
That looked like...
Some kind of jacked up shadow hound. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we just found the bar guest. But it can't be.
The what?
The bar guest. Legendary demon dog of the old country. Kind of thing you'd hear stories about around the campfire.
A shadow hound could easily be mistaken for a spirit, but how would it have gotten here?
Good question, but we're not gonna find the answer tonight. Let's head back before Caretaker locks the doors on us. Damn. Looked like it knew we were coming, too.
An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar. Perhaps I should try this somewhere else. The old magic still holds. This does not work. The patterns do not match. What was Wanda up to here? That is not it. One more to go. Intriguing.
Hunter, if you're receiving this message, please come to the central console as soon as possible.
That's odd. Dr. Banner, you've re-emerged.
I'm sorry, Hunter. Probably not the best impression of me. But now I'm back.
And we are happy to have you back, Doctor. We were worried for a brief moment.
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine. Doing better than our comm system was. I was knocked offline by a spike in gamma radiation that tore through the electromagnetic spectrum. Bad day to be a Manhattan cell phone tower. But don't worry, I've isolated the problem here. No more blackouts, I promise. But I am concerned about the other ripple effects this gamma radiation could have caused. That's why I would like to scan you and see if the shifts in energy have affected you.
Anything, if you think it will help your research.
Immensely. It's quite possible it can give us a clue on how to counter this gamma shift. Just stand very still. You shouldn't feel a thing. And we're done. Once I analyze this scan, we'll all be much wiser. Thank you, Hunter.
Our Avengers house guests are hogging the comms to chat with their best buddy, Bruce Banner.
What about him?
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work.
Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge. I I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. Don't forget to write.
Well, you know what they say about practice.
Practice makes perfect. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Look at that map. We've got emergencies all over the globe.
Hydra is staying true to its multi-headed namesake. They're currently active in New York, Paris, Moscow, Singapore, Los Angeles. The list keeps growing.
They caught us off guard. We'll put them back in check.
With what, Tony? Avenger forces are spread thin as it is.
Temporarily. We're back in contact with Banner, and we still have the tower.
And that's supposed to make us feel better? We thought we had the sanctum until we didn't.
Well, I'm sorry, Stephen, but your overrated metaphysical library is not my state-of-the-art militarized tower. It will hold.
Hold what? Your ego? You'll need a taller tower.
Oh, coming from the man who literally calls himself Supreme.
Are you two finished yet?
Every second we waste arguing, Hydra takes another bite out of our ass.
Fine. Then let's stop arguing and take a bite out of their ass. Yeah, let's just stop arguing.
You wanted it, you got it.
I'm ready when you are. Okay, what's Hydra up to now? Well, this was educational, and a terrible... Pick your target, Hunter.
Friendly neighborhood service and friendly neighborhood prices.
Bye. I wonder if Hydra sits around arguing like this.
Hydra's goons are getting a little too comfortable for my liking. I think it's time you took them down a notch. Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
Acknowledged. You have been judged. That's a neat trick. Suffer. This will be your end. feels so good.
Reinforcements on approach.
You have nothing to fear. All will witness their sins. It's your time. Mindless followers suffer the same fate. Time's up for these chumps. Vengeance is near. That's one hell of a move. We will never forsake her. You're mine. I was born for this. I've been waiting. They haven't had enough yet. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Your time has come. You asked for it. I suppose it's something. Don't blink. got your back. Our work is proceeding.
All systems nominal. I'm saving my energy.
Never seen that before. Ought to make things interesting. Watch close. Magic healing. Is that the best you've got? I'm on it.
Regroup at position Tango.
That's not supposed to hurt. This changes nothing.
Time for the real.
You must be eager for your penance.
I don't do this for just anyone.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Hey, hey, Hunter.
The mystic arts require concentration and focus if you...
How's it going, boss? Let's see what we've got here. I'm pretty sure Charlie got the steam coil in the hallway. Third stage. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge. Later.
Even a sorcerer supreme.
Ready to work? We need any advantage we can get.
Constant innovation. That's the Stark promise. Looking forward to upgrading that.
Underneath my mask is a look of deep satisfaction.
These are the current priorities.
You can owe me one.
I'm here if you need me.